Linear inequalities. This is the example of linear inequality where this is a linear algebraic expression and this is the sign of inequality. Let's solve this algebraic expression first to get the value of x. So after solving this algebraic expression, we get the value of x as equal to 2 or smaller than 2. If I want to represent this value on a line, how we will do this? This is a straight line, never ending to both sides, as shown by infinity sign at both ends. So there are two situations here. The x is equal to 2, smaller than 2. Let's see some points on this line. The first situation says that x is equal to 2. So simply I will circle it and just make it straight. Up to where? Is there any limit of being smaller than 2? No, there is no limit. So the line will continue to infinity. And this can be shown with the yellow line. In this topic of linear inequalities, we are going to solve some algebraic expression to get the value or solution for the x, and we will get to know what are those solutions. If you have understood this concept and this line representation, then it will be very easy to learn to understand what is a linear inequality. General form of linear algebraic expression is ax plus b. As earlier I have shown you, I will take the same example. 2x minus 4, inequality sign and then 0. A linear algebraic expression is of this form. A and b are real numbers, and you can clearly see here 2 and 4 are the real numbers and x is the variable. The only difference is this, that in inequality you will see some inequality signs. You have studied these algebraic expression in earlier classes. The only difference is here that only inequality signs are included here. Inequality sign and then 0. Linear inequality standard form is of generally 4 types in linear inequality, which are third, fourth. These 4 algebraic expressions are for the linear inequalities in one variable. Why I am saying in one variable? Because it is clearly visible here that variable in all these expressions is only x, and that is 1. One variable in all the algebraic expressions. So let us know more about inequation. What is an inequation? Earlier I have shown you this example, 2x minus 4, inequality sign 0. A statement involving a variable, that is our x, and the sign of inequality, whether this or this, is called an inequation or an inequality. That is definition. A statement involving variable and the sign of inequality is called an inequation or an inequality. So this is the variable, this is the sign of inequality. If these two are included in an algebraic expression, then algebraic expression is of inequation form. As an inequation can contain one or more variables, but to understand the basic concept, we are taking the example of linear inequalities. And the forms of these linear inequalities are these 4 types. Now we know what is a linear and what are the inequalities. So the definition of linear inequalities is, let a be a non-zero real number and x be a variable. Then inequations of the form are known as linear inequations in one variable x, where a, b, c are real numbers, a cannot be equal to 0, and x is a variable. But these linear inequations are in one variable. You can clearly see in all these expressions that only x variable as a variable is present in all the algebraic expressions. You can't see any other variable in all these linear inequalities. Types of inequalities. First is numerical inequality. You can see these are the numbers 4 greater than 2, 1 greater than 0, or 3 is smaller than 9. All these are numbers, real numbers. These all are real numbers containing inequality sign, hence numerical for the numbers, inequality sign for the inequality. So the numerical inequality is an inequality which does not involve any variable is called numerical inequality. It is clearly visible all these examples, all these are the numbers, no sign of variable. Second is literal inequality. Inequality which have variables, for example variable x is smaller than 7, x plus y is greater than 2. What are these? Variable with the inequality sign. So these are the literal inequality. Definition: an equality which have variables is called literal inequality. I have shown you the example of the literal inequality. Third, strict inequality. Inequality which has only this sign, smaller than or greater than, is known as strict inequality. For example, in both examples we have inequality signs, whether this or this. Hence, an inequality which have smaller than or greater than sign is called strict inequality. Fourth, slack inequality. An inequality which have this or only this sign is called slack inequality. Example: 3x plus y. Both are examples of slack inequality.